All right. I'm here with Klothys again. I really want this to be like. I just want it to be better. I want Klothys to be a creature more often. So I'm all in on basically every enchantment and aura that enchants lands. Just everything that can enable Klothys as a creature is in this deck. I'm not doing like the Storm Treasures with Mizzix's Mastery thing like I was doing kind of last time. I'm more in on just a bit of a slower thing without trying to do this weird draw your whole deck and make a bunch of treasures and play a big spell and win. I am running two mana dorks. I've noticed Faceless Haven, it's kind of interesting, has a pretty decent chance of hitting an Eldrazi. If I take out one of these and replace it with like a Gilded Goose, this would be the majority creature type, just Eldrazi. So this would at least guarantee one of them in most scenarios. But for now, I'm not running a Goose. I don't really want to. Um, I'm running Visions of Phyrexia. It's like a Phyrexian arena in red. Seems pretty cool. Goblin influx array away creates creature tokens, and those are they even tokens? No, they're not tokens. They're just it just creates devotion. It's just a devotion generating threat that could potentially keep Klothys online forever, which is pretty cool. Valakut Expiration, the 2 mana draw twos that we see all over the place in Pauper Red. Just played it here. Minsk and Boo is just a devastating card. You never want to see it played against you. I do like Invasion still. Invasion of Ergamon specifically. I think this is pretty neat. It's doing everything I want to. To Devotion and play is nice as well. And yeah, let's see how this version does. I think it will do better. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and here we go. Hmm. Well, okay. It sounds like there's a bug in my room, like smacking against the wall, but I inspect it quite thoroughly and could not find anything. So it's all in me head. All right. So do I play Cinder Vines? Now let's just start the Scry. Start the old Scry engine, I guess. Um, I can cast this, but I don't feel like I have to. Yeah, my hand is pretty cheap. I don't think I need a ramp spell to cast anything in my hand, so. Alright, I'm going to kill this creature token with a braid. Well, that lets me cast Lightning Bolt. Alright, my opponent doesn't want to play anymore. I guess it was too much tempo has been lost when I lightning bolted their or braided their mana dark. Okay, Shrines is an abysmal matchup. I do have Cinder Vines, I guess, but it's still an abysmal matchup. Let's play this. If they don't have Sanctum of All, I can maybe play the game. I can blow up Sanctum of All, but probably gonna have to blow something else up before we get to that point anyways. Does Blood Sun screw up? No, it doesn't screw up Trials. It just screws up like man lands. Okay. Take the time to play Klothys here. Sure. I can stop on my upkeep to. Yeah, I'm gonna stop on my upkeep and cast this before this goes off, so I can eat this. I just want to start doing actual damage as fast as possible. I think that's way more important than doing anything else. If only I could run Tear Asunder, dude. If only. We do kind of shut down their commander. Sort of. Okay. Bloodsun. Okay. I haven't played a land yet. Okay. I suppose I'll just swing. Oh wow, they took it. Nice. Alright, so we have Cindervines up for something weird, but I'd be surprised if they did something weird that would make me want to get rid of Cindervines. Bloodsun lets this come in untapped. It also means I can't pick a second color with Thriving Grove. Okay. Might have to wind up blowing that up. They can sacrifice it in response, but Shroud means Cindervines can't do anything but blow that up. Maybe just keep it in play then? Use it to deal damage. Well, if you didn't block, it would make sense to attack. You know. Still don't want to burn down the house. Let's see what combat looks like, I guess. I could have played Elvish Mystic first. Looks like that would have been a good idea, so I still had Devotion. I can only exile as a sorcery? Yeah, I should have played this first. Alright. Okay, so let us not play the Mana Dork. And I can't Seek because, again, Bloodsun. Bloodsun has negatively impacted me and not really done anything for my... It's actually benefited the opponent. I guess I just don't do anything, right? Is this doing anything if I let them untap with it? Return target enchantment. No, it's not. Alright, I'll let them just play the game. I'm not going to play Elvish Mystic until I sweep the board. Okay. Bloodsun looking real bad for me so far. Denied my Seek, gave my opponent 2 extra mana, sort of. I mean, if they're leaving up a heroic intervention, congratulations, I guess. I'm not gonna respect it. I guess I can respect a Spell Pierce. Still seems kind of weird. I almost want to make 3 1/1s because my opponent's at such a low life total. But I think just getting this out of the way lets me attack with Klothys when I play my Elvish Mystic. And that's just slightly better. Okay. They actually have counter magic? Sure, didn't expect that. Alright, let's swing with Klothys. Cool. Opponent sees the writing on the wall. These can block, right? I mean, they can sacrifice... At the very least, they could, like, sacrifice this to find Sanctum of All, right? Cast it. I still blow it up. But this can get it back at some point. Oh, no, because of Klothys. I mean, yeah, they're just way behind. Cindervines was just really good. But these can block, so... They don't have really any cards in hand. Whatever they find with this can get blown up. Yeah, alright. It doesn't look good for them at all, really. Okie dokie. I need key to find some kind of removal spell. Castle Embereth is weird. That's actually really weird. Let's get rid of... yeah. Okay. Stored up 2 mana on a 2/2. Kind of cool, I guess. Do you... Cast Klothys. With all my colorless permanents, giving it amazing devotion. Alright, I have all the mana in the world. Okay, they could have just cast that, so that's... what does this mean? I'm dead? I really don't expect to die, like, right now, so... I don't feel like I should have left up Putrefy. Okay. So they just sifted through their deck a bunch, but I didn't die. They saw a braid. That's really funny. Alright, let's take Faithless Looting. Yep. Always wait. This blows up artifacts, right? Yeah, so if they use Burgee on the other side. I really want it to stop trying to tap my... okay, well, I didn't mean to do that, but leave it to me to mess everything up. I meant to tap that to cast Rune of Might or In Search of Greatness, so I could Putrefy, but... alright, Urabrask, essentially another Burgee. They're giving it the old haste. Sure. Alright, let's Putrefy this. And I want a 6 or a 5. No, I think it's almost always Minskimbu when it's 5. Sometimes not, though. Okay. And I guess I'll play this or this. They're kind of similar. Let's do this one. Okay, I don't have much going on. I can't fling a hamster immediately, unfortunately. That's also another Burgee, essentially. Okay, found an answer to it. Let's eat a Rabrask. They might have Mizzix Mastery, so going after their creatures might be wrong. Just might not be doing anything at all. Let's see if this resolves before I... well, I mean, they're not... they're mono red. Of course it's going to resolve. Nice. All right. My opponent did a bunch of weird stuff and then fizzled out. But they did have basically all of their effective copies of their commander, right? This makes a treasure. This floats a red. It's the same thing. Same with Urabrask, right? Just add red. This is probably the weakest of the three because you don't get to keep the red. But this can flip into something kind of scary, right? The third part of the saga can be a bit of an issue. But yeah, they didn't really do anything. But they did more than I thought they could for how early the game was. But still came out on top. Just enough removal to get through all their nonsense. What does this do? Oh, look, it's one of my sweepers. Imagine we had that. Well, it's not a spell pierce. I almost want to do red. I think I'm going to do red. I don't need that much green. I have green here too, anyways. Um, let's do this. Into this? Does it matter where I put this? Not really. I'll just put it here. It really doesn't matter. Okay. Kind of surprised to see that. So this is probably the point in the game where I just like can't resolve anything ever again. But we'll see. Maybe if I stick Klothys, I'm in a good position. Because it's like hard to deal with, maybe? I don't know. Could just be me dreaming. Could be me dreaming. Alright, we stick Klothys. See how good it is, though. Keep the graveyard locked down. It's hard for them to deal with it. With like some bounce spells. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. And by a bit, I mean a serious problem. So I would like to kill that immediately. Maybe I could have waited till they cast their Planeswalker. I don't know. I don't like that. There's a chance they just don't even cast it. They just leave up a wall of counterspells because they basically have Baral in play. Suppose I will eat it. And I don't care if I lose this, so I'll just run it out. I don't like any of these, so I'll just get rid of it. A little weak on the devotion department so far. Don't know what this is doing, but I am going to cast it. That's really good. I get to steal my opponent's Time Warp. And... Yep, nice. Alright, so I actually get an extra turn, and then they get their turn, is how that would work. Like, I Time Warp... I stole their Time Warp. I get an extra turn. And then they take their real turn post Emrakul. So I untap, I get to do stuff, I kill this, and they somehow have to, I don't know, do something. So all in all, this was just as bad as the last time I played Klothys. I don't think even this works, trying to make Klothys an indestructible creature and just, you know, sitting behind it, defending yourself with it, attacking your opponent's graveyard, stealing 2 life a turn. It just doesn't, it's not good enough. It was 2.5 years ago, it was good enough. You could do that, and it felt good, right? But now, I don't think so. I don't think you can do anything like this at all with Klothys. The third strategy, other than, like, what I was doing the first time and this time, would be like a Burgy Storm package where it's like mostly red, and then you're doing treasure generating Mizzix Mastery nonsense, Underworld Breach nonsense with stuff like Grape Shot. But at that point, you might as well just be mono red Storm, and you don't really need the green, right? It's just like you dilute your deck with some weird backup strategy when you're doing that. But for this list specifically, I don't know. Emrakul also seems 50-50. It's either like really good and like wins the game, or it doesn't really do anything, right? Which is unfortunate. It's never like quote unquote close when you play Emrakul. It's hard to mess up an Emrakul stolen turn, but sometimes stealing their turn isn't good enough. The Faceless Agent always hitting one was pretty cool. I think it only happened once in a game where I don't think I won anyways. But you could do a little bit more mana dorks, but I didn't have a problem with mana at all, which was kind of refreshing. I had no serious mana woes. I did like Synthesizer, and I like all the 2-mana draw 2s that Red has access to now, which are probably like the best card draw in Magic the Gathering. Is now red. It's kind of funny. Anything else to say? No, not really. Yeah, this is my only 5. Okay, there was a game where that mattered. So my whatchamacallit, New Horizons. No, not New Horizons. Come on. Settle the Wilds. When you have 5 lands, always gets Minsk and Boo, which is kind of cool. And on 4, it can get, you know, this or this. Probably prefer to get this. I did like Visions of Phyrexia. It's a pretty neat card. All of the battles are great for Klothys. Maybe so much so that you can even run just like the really bad ones, just because they're devotion that's extremely difficult for your opponent to interact with, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I would not recommend this. I just wouldn't recommend it. It's fun, and when you win, it's pretty satisfying. It's like a cool deck to win with, but did not have a positive win rate. It was pretty poor. But again, one of my favorite commanders, and any excuse to play it. I had ideas to try it again, and I wanted to, so let me know what you thought about this list. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.